I stood in the middle of her wedding reception, holding my phone in my trembling hands, and everyone's eyes were on me. Not in the way a sister's supposed to be seen at a wedding. No, they were looking at me like I was about to burn the whole thing down. Because I was. My sister had spent the last 3 years telling everyone she was the perfect one, the successful one, the one who had it all figured out, the one who got it all right. But I knew the truth, and the truth was suffocating me. She was a liar, a beautiful, successful, Instagram-perfect liar, and I was done protecting her secret. The groom was standing next to her, completely oblivious to what was coming. His hand was still on her waist. My mom was gripping the edge of the table so hard her knuckles turned white. Everyone in that ballroom was waiting, holding their breath, sensing something terrible was about to happen. I could feel the moment hanging in the air like a loaded gun. One click, one confession, and everything changes. Everyone in that room was about to find out who my sister really was. Our relationship wasn't always like this. We were close, really close. She was 8 years older than me, and I worshipped her like she was a god. She was everything I wanted to be: smart, beautiful, accomplished, married to this incredible guy named David. Or so I thought. Or so she made me think. The truth started unraveling 2 years ago when I found out David had been texting another woman. Not just texting, sending her money, calling her love, sending her pictures I didn't even know existed. And my sister, she knew. She knew the entire time this was happening. She knew, and she did absolutely nothing about it. Instead, she invited me to brunch like nothing was wrong, like her world wasn't falling apart. She posted pictures of her perfect marriage on Instagram every single day, stories of their date nights, their vacations, their little moments of happiness. She let me sit there and believe in the fantasy, the fairy tale, the dream she was selling to the entire world, while her husband was literally building a second emotional life with someone else. I confronted her about it one day. I told her she needed to leave him, get therapy, do something. She told me I was being dramatic, that I didn't understand marriage, that real love was complicated, that I should mind my own business and let her handle her own life. So I did what any hurt, angry sister would do. I stayed quiet for 2 long years. But silence is a poison that kills slowly. It corrodes everything it touches. It killed my trust in her. It killed my respect. And it was starting to kill me from the inside out. I started noticing things I couldn't unsee anymore. The way she flinched when he touched her in public. The way her smile disappeared the moment the camera turned off and we were alone. The way she drank more wine at dinner every single time we met. Larger glasses, more refills. The way she would stare out the window and forget I was even there. One night, I snapped. I completely lost it. We were having dinner, just the two of us, and she started talking about her amazing marriage again, how lucky she was, how David was the best thing that ever happened to her, how grateful she was every single day. I lost my mind. I couldn't take it anymore. I told her I knew everything. I knew about the other woman. I knew about the texts, the money transfers, the lies. I told her I knew she was lying to everyone, including herself. She didn't deny any of it. Instead, she grabbed my arm and begged me not to tell anyone. She said her reputation would be ruined. She said the family would fall apart. She said I would destroy her life if I opened my mouth. And that's when I realized something absolutely terrifying. She wasn't asking me to keep her secret to protect her marriage. She didn't care about that. She was asking me to keep her secret to protect her image, to protect the perfect version of herself that everyone believed in. 3 months later, I got the invitation, the vow renewal invitation. Yes, they renewed their vows. After everything, after all the betrayal, after all the lies. She posted about it on Instagram with a caption that made my blood boil, celebrating a love that conquers all. A love that conquers all. Those were her exact words. While her husband was still texting the other woman, while he was still lying, while she was still pretending everything was fine, while I was sitting at home knowing the truth, feeling like I was going absolutely insane. I tried to let it go. I really did. I promised myself I would stay silent. I went to the rehearsal dinner and smiled like my face wouldn't crack. I gave a toast and congratulated them both. I stood there in my bridesmaid's dress and pretended to be the supportive sister in all the rehearsal photos. But standing in that reception, watching her dance with him, watching the entire room clap and cheer for their beautiful love story, watching her lie to the entire world, I couldn't do it anymore. I physically couldn't do it. I couldn't watch her destroy herself from the inside while maintaining this perfect facade to everyone around her. So I took out my phone. My hands were shaking. And I showed everyone the screenshots. All of them. Everything. The wedding stopped. The music stopped. Everything stopped. My sister's face went completely white, like all the blood had drained from her body. David started screaming, denying, blaming, creating chaos. My mom left the building without saying a word to anyone, just gone. The groom's family was asking questions. People were pointing. People were leaving. It was absolute chaos. The DJ didn't know what to do. The catering staff was confused. Everyone was confused. Some people were angry at me. Some were angry at David. Some were just confused and desperate to escape the situation. And my sister? She just stood there in her white dress, in her veil, in her perfect wedding day outfit. She was staring at me like I was a ghost, like I was a monster, like I was the villain in her love story. And maybe I was. Maybe I crossed a line that I can never uncross. Maybe I should have handled it differently. Maybe I should have told her privately. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut and let her live her lie in peace. But every time I think about that, I remember sitting at that dinner table, listening to her talk about conquering love, while knowing that the only thing she was conquering was her own conscience, her own sanity. I sacrificed our relationship to tell the truth. I became the bad guy, the villain, the sister nobody talks to anymore. I became the girl who destroyed everything so that everyone else could see what was really happening. Was I too harsh? Honestly, I don't think so, but I'm not sure anymore. I'm sitting here alone now, and I'm starting to wonder if I should have been.